learning. Are computers making us dumb, or are they helping us? These are the questions for today's discussion, so please join us. Now let's wait for the students to come. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Yuri. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
How was your day? What have you been doing? What's up? What's new?
No new, it's usual.
The usual day?
Yes.
Did you stay at home? Did you watch TV?
Not. I'm reading. I'm speaking with foreigners in
Were you speaking with foreigners today?
Verbling.
Really? Oh, did you like the site?
Yes, but I want to study other languages. But some persons say I must only speak in English.
Yeah.
But I want to train in German, but I didn't train it. I train only English.
I understand. Okay. So what did you like most of all, and what did you dislike there? How many people were you talking to?
Sometimes I didn't see the person which said to me, and I disliked it. And also I like. Yeah.
In general, you liked it.
We have different conversations.
I understand. So that's very good. I'm happy about you. I'm really great. It's really great. And hello, we've got one more student. Hi, how are you? Do you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Michael. How are you? How was your day? What have you been doing? What's new?
I'm working all day. What about you?
Fine, thank you. I've also been busy all day today with my children and with my studies. Well, a little bit tired, but still trying to do something, and hope still enthusiastic about learning English with you. I see that we've got one more student, and could you introduce yourself, please? Do you hear us? Hi. Say something, please. We are waiting for you. No answer.
Ignat.
Ignat, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, thank you. Great. Where are you from?
I'm from Belarus.
Belarus?
Yes.
And, I have a message to Ignat. From the start of the lesson, you need to use only one account, and other accounts will be deleted. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. That's all.
Good. So Ignat, tell me some words about you. Do you study English? How long have you been studying it?
I started 1 year ago.
1 year ago.
1 year ago, and I feel not free to speak English because it's not easy language.
For you to learn.
But I try my best. Yes.
I understand. So, do you work or study in the university or somewhere else?
Yes, I study in a university in Minsk.
In Minsk?
Yes.
What's going to be your future career, your future profession?
Journalist.
You're going to be a journalist. That's super.
Yes.
Really very nice profession. Do you like to write articles and to take an interview and so on?
Of course, I like.
Okay, that's really great. So I guess that's why you need the language.
You need more than one language.
Maybe more than one language, as Yuri says.
Yes, when I was in school, I was studying German,
German
and
as the second language.
yes, and it's German is more easy for me.
Easier for
Yeah,
you. It was
easier
easier for you. I understand.
for me. Yeah.
Yes. I've also learned German as the second language in the university, but I found English to be easier than German.
I think English more easier than German.
Yes. I
Maybe
do.
because I used to spend a lot of time to study German.
Mhm.
Uh,
So German language is your first language, am I right?
yes,
And English is the second one. Ah, that's
yes.
why it is more difficult for you. Now I understand. Okay, I agree. Good, thank you. Thank you. So, thank you for coming and join our discussion for today's class. I see that we've got one more student. Svetlana, hello. How are you? How was your day?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. Day was okay. Not busy day as usual. I have, but now not today.
I understand. Good. So today's topic is digital learning. Do you find this topic to be interesting to discuss?
Actually, I have a poor experience in this sphere,
Mhm.
but I'd like to know about it more.
Yeah. So actually, computers are becoming more and more popular nowadays, and skills universities try to use new technologies in our life. And a new era is coming, and that's why scientists call it digital learning. So, how can you explain it? Digital learning.
I think
What do you associate it with
many
Yuri?
social networks use different kind of materials. Ma- Maybe in Contacte I see some materials in English and German.
Yeah.
The different sites, BBC network.
But it's not digital learning. It's only material when you can see something.
Digital learning is maybe
What?
some kinds of films.
But it's not connected with learning. You can find by yourself and see this material, but you need it's not a program of lessons or something like that. It's not a learning process.
Yes, actually, the thing that we are doing now is what digital learning is. So we are trying to use it in our learning process, and that's why it is a good idea. So today we're going to talk about it, and now I'm going to share a handout. Please click on the link and open the file the way we usually do. Tell me if you can open the file.
It's a wrong link.
Run link. Okay, I'll try to do it once more.
Mhm.
Here you are. Please open it.
Open.
Okay, good. That's great. So, have you ever taken an online course, Ignat?
No, I don't.
So, is this the first time you are trying to have an online course in amilingo.com?
Oh no, it's third time,
Third class.
third class. Yeah.
Okay. But in general, the courses of learning language are the first one that you are trying to finish. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. What about you, Yuri? Have you ever tried to have a digital class?
Yeah.
Okay. What class was it? Or what course did you try to learn?
German.
German. Yes. Okay. Svetlana, what about you? What online courses have you tried to learn? Have you taken?
No, I haven't tried it earlier. No.
Okay, I
My first
understand.
experience.
Michael, do you use your mobile phone for learning?
Sometimes I try to do it, but for me it's not very useful because it's not simple to. But if you talk about the tablet, it's simpler on the mobile.
Yes.
Now we have a different kind of application with how to say it, like a mix of video lessons with quizzes and some
Tests.
what
Tests.
some tests. Yes. Sometimes very often I read it like a quiz on this side.
So it is the same. There are synonyms, test and quiz.
Mhm.
They are interchangeable. I see that we've got one more student, one more person in our class. Hello, how are you? Can you introduce yourself? Hi, do you hear us?
It's hard to say something about name.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't read it.
Okay.
So please, if you hear us, try to say something or write in the chat.
Maybe I try to guess. It's Viriton. I don't know. It's just guess.
Another question to Yuri. What is an interactive whiteboard? Have you heard about such a thing? Do you know what it is?
Interactive whiteboard, it maybe uses to show something in the wall.
Okay, thank you. Ignat, what do you think about it? Ignat, do you hear us? Unfortunately, no. Okay. Another question. So, can Facebook be educational, Svetlana? What do you think? What's your point of view?
I'm sorry, what?
Can Facebook be educational?
Oh. I don't often visit this website, and I don't really use it often. Maybe you can read some articles. I don't know about some special programs. Maybe they have something educational. I don't know.
Okay. Yuri, do you use Facebook? Do you think that it is educational? Does it help your learning?
No, I'm not using Facebook.
I understand. Michael, what about you? Do you use Facebook?
No. As I say, we have not we, but in general, we have a lot of special sites like famous Coursera, when the famous universities put his courses,
Their courses. Yeah.
video records from their professors, yeah, and you can see, and after that you can join, you can participate in some
online course.
Not course, it's like a task, special task to to measure your knowledge on this, and after that, if you do it, you can take a certificate about
getting some knowledge,
let's say,
completing some courses.
Yeah.
Maybe TOEFL courses.
What?
TOEFL courses. TOEFL.
TOEFL?
No, it's in general it's courses with some subjects like computer science, physics, mathematics, I don't know, philology, philosophy, something like that in English. But now they have tried to make subtitles, yes,
Yes.
and translate it to other languages.
I understand. Yes, good idea. So I think that digital learning is becoming more and more popular nowadays. Do you agree, Svetlana?
Because people are becoming more busier.
They are becoming more, yes,
And it's
busier
comfortable,
nowadays.
of course, to stay at home and to study, but you need to organize yourself. So sometimes it's difficult. For me, it's difficult.
So self-organization is important. Self-discipline and flexible timetable is also very important thing in online courses. These are the advantages of digital learning. And now I'd like you to learn some more vocabulary connected with online learning and digital learning. So it is on page 1. You're welcome to read.
I read. Face.
Okay.
Open to change.
Face, can you translate it or give the definition?
Face is
Part of the body. Am I right?
part of the body.
Yes. And what is the closest synonyms from the definitions that are here? Svetlana, can you help? So face and the synonym or the definition of it is?
No longer useful. Oh, no.
It's a noun, right? It's not an adjective, it's a noun, face. So what is connected with face? Внешность. So face and
A major change in the way people think and act.
something different. Svetlana, can you help us?
No, I don't know.
So it is appearance.
Appearance. I'm thinking
Yes.
about this word, but
Внешность, appearance, face. Okay. The next one, Svetlana, you're welcome. Assign.
Assign, to give someone a project or assignment.
Yes, exactly. You're right. To be given an assignment from someone, for example, in the university or in an online course. Next word is flexible. Yuri, you're welcome.
flexible. Flexible. It's
Can you give the translation? Do you understand this word?
no, I don't.
Okay. Svetlana, can you help? Do you have any ideas?
Flexible, вообще-то гибкий какой-то вот.
Гибкий. Yes, you're right.
But,
Открытый. Open to change. Flexible. Open to change. You're right. Next word, Svetlana, you're welcome. Affordable.
affordable, when you can afford it.
Yes, you're right. So it is cheap, inexpensive. Affordable, inexpensive. So things that you can buy. Okay. Next one, Yuri.
Interactive.
Interactive.
To give someone a project or assignment.
Interactive requires participation and sharing. Interактивный in Russian. Interactive.
B.
Requires, yes, participation and sharing. Next one, Svetlana, you're welcome.
Obsolete.
Yes, absolute.
Obsolete. I have no idea.
It is E, no longer useful or used, outdated. So very old, no more used. E.
Okay.
Next one, Yuri, you're welcome.
Unreliable. Ненадежный.
Yes, you're right.
A major change in the way people think and act.
Something different. Svetlana, can you help?
Open to change.
No, open to change is flexible.
Not to be trusted or relied on.
Yes, not to be trusted or relied on. Is unreliable. Okay, good of you. Encyclopedia. Svetlana?
Encyclopedia, a reference book of facts in alphabetized volumes.
Okay, yes, you're right. Thank you. Real time, Yuri.
Real time. At the actual time something happens, not delayed.
Yes, at the actual time, something happening right now, not delayed. Revolution. Svetlana, you're welcome.
What we have, a major change in the way people think and act.
Exactly. Thank you. Well done. And now the text. Our classrooms, the next thing to do, to go. So digital learning. Let's read about it. You're welcome.
Times are changing. Teachers say this more than anyone. Day by day, digital learning is changing the face of education. Instead of textbooks, essays, and paper-based tests, teachers assign books, blog posts, and internet quizzes. Blackboards are being replaced with some smart boards. Learning with technology is growing in popularity around the world. Why? Digital learning is often flexible, affordable, and interactive. You can do a full university degree online at home and join a study group on Facebook.
Yes, thank you. Well done. So we can join a group on Facebook to learn some subjects, and it is also very useful sometimes for people. Svetlana, you're welcome.
As technology advances, textbooks are becoming obsolete. Will teachers and forward classrooms by the next thing to do? Go. At what time people thought robots would take over human jobs? Now it seems the internet is doing this. Can you remember when the internet was viewed as an unreliable source? Today the internet is the world's encyclopedia. Information changes quickly and some textbooks become outdated before they are printed. These days, students use mobile phones and laptops with Wi-Fi access to research and share knowledge and ideas in real time.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So what do you think? What's your point of view? Do you think that digital classes will substitute real ones in future?
Yeah, I think so because it entertains people and learn them. Maybe they would be they will be really interested in it.
Yes. Okay. Yuri, do you agree with Svetlana?
I agree, but I almost agree. I almost agree because I think it's not in all ways changes.
So sometimes it is necessary to go to the university and have a class there.
I think some books are not bad. They have good material.
So is it possible that electronic books and audiobooks in internet will substitute the natural books or not? What do you think?
Maybe, but I think these books are good. Usual books are more better.
Are better, and I agree. Well, teachers say that in future pupils will have tablets at school, but they won't need any books any longer. So do you think that it is a good idea, Svetlana?
All of these heavy cases that children need to
carry at the school.
Yeah, so it's a good idea. Why not?
Yes, exactly. I agree. So, Yuri, do you think that it is a good idea to have a tablet for each student?
Yes,
each pupil?
we must have a tablet and must have a book.
Both. We have to combine it.
Yes.
So what should we take home and what should we take to the university and keep at home? Should we take a book to university and a tablet at home or vice versa?
Vice versa.
I understand. So a tablet for studying in the university and books to read to be read at home. Am I right? Do you agree? Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's finish our reading. The last paragraph, it's for you. You're welcome.
Some subjects are better, suited to e-learning than others. You can't learn how to fix a car without actually touching it, can you? It would be hard to study well through YouTube alone. What about language learning? Will classrooms, study halls, and libraries exist for many generations, or are we experiencing an education revolution?
So, do we really experiencing an educational revolution? Yuri, do you think that it is true?
Yes.
So, Svetlana, what is educational revolution in your point of view?
Yeah, it's changing all the time.
Yes, new ideas, new approaches, new learning methods.
I think it may be exchange between students in all the countries. It's between exchange
knowledge. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. So, why do teachers say times are changing so often, Svetlana?
What? Why?
Why do teachers say times are changing so often?
Because I believe in it.
They believe in it. Yes, they think that they are changing. So, Yuri, what's your point of view?
What three adjectives are used to describe digital learning?
Okay.
It's useful.
What else? Useful. What else? Flexible, affordable, and interactive. So, what is flexible, Yuri? It is easy to change. Am I right? Easy to change, right? Affordable. So, what kind of learning is it? Affordable, Svetlana.
It's cheap. When you can afford it, it's cheap.
When you can order it, yes, you're right, exactly. So it is inexpensive, so you can buy it and use it. And interactive, what kind of learning is it, Yuri?
Maybe use something in the...
So interaction, so the action between two or more people. Am I right, Svetlana?
Maybe in time compartment. It may be in time compartment.
So Svetlana, do you agree? So what is interactive?
I agree. And using programs, computer programs, some special equipment, maybe.
Connection.
Okay, yes, exactly. Good, thank you. The next question, Svetlana, is for you. Number 3. What does the reading say about textbooks? So what have you read about textbooks, about books?
Textbooks. Textbooks, they become outdated.
Outdated. And computers substitute them at home, in the university, at school, and so on. So what do students use mobile phones for, Yuri?
To speak with each other, use maybe special programs in their profession.
Okay, yes. In the purpose of learning something, listening to audiobooks and radio, reading news in the internet, and whatnot. So many different aspects of usage.
Maybe to have the blog.
Yes, okay, you're right. So, and the last one, Svetlana, it's for you. Why does the reading mention belly class?
The reading mention? They told about some subjects that you cannot study just in
online.
Online, yeah, you need to practice it.
Yes, exactly, you're right. What are the other courses that we can't learn online? Can you think of any? Yuri, Svetlana? What else? Belly, what else except it?
That we cannot use.
Yes, that we cannot learn online.
Different sport activities.
Sports. Exactly, you're right. Thank you. Yuri, can you think of any
No.
activities that we can learn online? Okay, you have no idea about it, but maybe in future you'll try to guess. Okay. The next activity for you is vocabulary review. Match the example to the correct phrase from the box. So let's read the phrases in the box. Yuri, you're welcome.
Nobody sells tape cases anymore.
And we've got the phrases in the box. It was more affordable. I learned about it in real time. They have become obsolete. It's an interactive assignment and it's unreliable. So what do you choose?
It is real time.
Are you sure about it, Svetlana? Do you agree?
It's absolute. They have become absolute.
Yes, exactly. They have become obsolete. You're right. The second, Yuri?
The online course was half the price of the course I took at the local college. It's become absolute.
No, we already used it.
It's an interactive assignment.
Try to think a little bit. So the online course was half the price of the course I took at the local college. Let's translate.
Онлайн-курс был за полцены.
Yes. I took at the local college.
Занимался в местном колледже.
Okay, so it was which one? So it was not so expensive. It was
Affordable.
affordable. Exactly. Thank you. Good of you. Svetlana, you're welcome. Number 3.
You have to block and leave comments on other students' blogs. It's an interactive assignment.
Interactive assignments. Thank you. You're right. Number 4, Yuri.
I don't trust the statistics in chapter 2. I learned about it in real time.
Okay. It is unreliable.
Unreliable.
Unreliable. Ненадежный. Unreliable. Okay. Number 5, Svetlana.
I heard about the earthquake the moment it happened. My friend texted me. I learned about it in real time.
Real time. Yes, okay. Now I'd like you to make the sentences of your own with this vocabulary in the box. So it was more affordable. So the thing that we could buy, that we could afford in real time. So now, in that time, obsolete, so outdated, and it's interactive assignments. So assignment that includes interaction, and unreliable. So not true, something wrong. So please, your sentence with the word affordable. So what is affordable for you, Svetlana?
Affordable. I need to think at the comparing with my previous experience or just
any sentence that you like. Just to use this word. You need to use this phrase. So it was affordable. It is affordable. So
okay.
What is affordable for you?
Taking taxi
is affordable.
Is affordable for me now.
Yes, good of you. Thank you. You're welcome. What is affordable for you now? What can you afford?
Taking courses, it is affordable now.
Taking courses is affordable for me now. Yes. Okay, thank you. In real time. I learned about it in real time. So with this word combination, real time, Svetlana, you're welcome. Your sentence?
You can watch the game in real time.
Yes, good of you. Thank you. Yuri, your sentence?
I see the match, the football match between Real Madrid and Barcelona in real time.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Obsolete. So they have become obsolete. So this sentence, this word combination, so this phrase. You're welcome, Svetlana.
Now think only about textbooks. So they become obsolete.
Yes, thank you. Yuri?
The earth is very absolute.
So can we say so? So the earth is very absolute. It is absolute is outdated and old-fashioned. So something like that. Do you understand?
The moda is changes and that is absolute.
Okay. The fashion. Moda is fashion.
The fashion, yes.
Yes. Is changing and the clothes become obsolete. Okay, good of you. It's interactive assignment. So interactive. What can be interactive, Svetlana?
Interactive studying becomes more popular nowadays.
Well done. Thank you, Yuri. Your sentence?
Interactive studying is more suitable in Asian countries.
Okay, for Asian countries. Unreliable. So what is unreliable for you, Svetlana?
For me, unreliable. Maybe all of these machines and robots are unreliable for me.
Thank you. Well done. Yuri, what about you? What do you think? What do you consider to be unreliable?
Maybe some people are not unreliable for me.
People are unreliable, so we shouldn't use not here. We already have on. So on is the same as not.
Yes.
Yes, so some people are unreliable. Yes, exactly. I agree with you completely. Next task here, we have to differentiate between synonyms and antonyms. So face and look. What is it?
Face is the noun.
Yes, okay.
Look is
also the noun. Yes. So are they synonyms or antonyms?
They are antonyms.
So why do you think so? So face and look.
Look это взгляд, а face лицо.
Yes, but another meaning of this word, look. Can you help us, Svetlana?
Выглядеть.
Вид. Yes, you're right. So they are synonyms. Do you agree, Svetlana?
Synonym.
Okay. Another word combination. The second one. It is for you, Svetlana?
Flexible and adaptable. Adapt or adopt?
Adopt.
Adopt. Oh. They're synonyms, I suppose.
Synonyms. Yes. Okay. Yes, I agree with you. Let's find out the pronunciation of this word. So there are two words: adopt and adapt. So
adaptable.
Yes, and it is adaptable, I guess. Just a minute. Yes, exactly. Adaptable. You're right. Okay. Another word: revolution and transformation. Yuri.
It's synonyms.
Or antonyms. Okay. Next one, Svetlana, you're welcome. Obsolete and timeless.
Synonyms. Timeless.
Obsolete and timeless. They are antonyms because they have got different meanings. Obsolete and timeless.
Timeless. What does it mean?
Вечные. Timeless.
Вечный.
Okay. Obsolete, outdated. Interactive and one-way. Synonyms or antonyms, Yuri?
Synonyms.
Are you sure about it?
No, it's antonyms.
Antonyms. Interactive, so two or more people are in this case, and one way it is only speaking into one direction, so there is no feedback in this situation. Okay, so now the questions, let's read them. You're welcome. Discussion question number 1.
How do people study using social media networks like Facebook?
Yes. So what's your point of view? What do you think about this? So are social networks used only for chatting or something like that? Or something different? Svetlana, what do you think?
I see some advertisements in Facebook. I see some material to study.
Mm-hmm. So online courses are also available in Facebook.
It is used for pictures, for making photos, for exchange photos.
To exchange photo and so on. Yes. Another question: which subjects are best studied to digital learning? What do you think, Svetlana?
Maybe that which don't need practice and need maybe participation of other people, or just you can use programs, as I told, special programs. But actually, if we study, just like a theory of something, you can use it in a digital way. I think that you can use every subject.
Okay. Thank you. Yuri, question to you. What does the teacher provide that the internet can give you?
Provide?
Yes, give. If we compare a teacher and internet, so how do they differ in learning process? So what can give you a teacher and
Maybe the material understanding more better.
Yes, teaching, yes. So trying to explain the material, the process of teaching, right?
The process of teaching become more better.
Becomes better, yes. Svetlana, do you agree with Yuri? Do you have anything to add?
I agree that teachers, they have big experience and they can explain it in different ways if you don't understand, for example. So, and sometimes when you have an example and you try to follow this person in his knowledge and to take all of good things from him, it's also good.
It's also good. Okay, yes, thank you. So, do you prefer learning online or in the classroom, Yuri?
I like learning online and in the classroom.
So you prefer to have both classes online and in the classroom. Am I right?
Both classes are good.
Okay, thank you. Try to imagine education 20 years from now. Describe all aspects of how you imagine it will be. So, Svetlana, you're welcome. How do you imagine of the future of our education?
Maybe we will not need to attend schools, just to stay at home, but we will be in a group, for example, and to talk to each other, to share our knowledge, using all of these computers, laptops, and other digital items. I don't know.
Yes, exactly. You're right.
Maybe corporations are a lot of in the world, and they will be
more popular.
They get students from more popular, and they employ students.
Yes. Okay, I agree with you. So now we are going to have some more practice and listen to the podcast devoted to the digital learning named Are Computers Making Us Dumb? So I'm going to share a handout with you. Here it is. So please open a link.
Open.
Okay. So we are going to listen to it now. Good. Are you ready to listen?
Yes, of course.
I'll make it louder. Let's listen to it.
6-Minute English.
learningenglish.com.
Hello, I'm Rob. Welcome to 6-Minute English. With me in the studio today is Neil. Hello, Neil.
Hi. Hi, Rob.
Oh, are you right, Neil? You're playing on your smartphone again, are you?
What was that? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rob. Just doing something on my smartphone. You know, the kind of phone which allows you to go online.
I can see that, but are you waiting for a call?
No, I just carry it with me at all times. Where I go, the phone goes. No phone? No Neil.
Okay, but why do you need your phone so much?
Why? What if I need to go somewhere? How will I find my way? What about the weather? Will it rain today? I need to know these things.
Why don't you just look up in the sky and see if it's cloudy?
Look up to see if it's going to rain? I have an app, which is short for application, which is a computer program for a specific purpose. My app tells me the weather, and this one does all the maths I need. And here's one for translations, and this one here can tell me what I'm going to have.
Okay, I get the point. Today we are talking about computers, and we'll bring you some words connected with the digital age.
Connected. To connect. We use this verb a lot. It means to link or join one thing to another thing. In this case, connected means linked to the internet.
Okay, I can see you're very excited about computers, so that's what my question is all about. The first commercially produced desktop computer was designed and produced by the Italian company Olivetti and presented at an event in New York. When did it happen? Was it in A, 1955, B, 1965, or C, 1975?
Well, I think it's A, 1955.
Very interesting. You'll get the right answer at the end of the program. Now let's talk about computers. You can't live without them, but American technology writer Nicholas Carr, the author of a book called The Glass Cage, Where Automation is Taking Us, thinks they might cause problems.
Problems? They cause us problems when they crash.
So thank you for listening. And the question to you, so what problems can cause computers? Yuri. Do you hear us?
Yes.
So what problems can computers cause?
Between connection.
Yes. No connection, they can break, they can fail in some operation.
Some programs are failed.
Yes, you're right. Yes. So people say that using too much technology makes a person not so very clever. Do you agree, Svetlana?
Yeah.
No, I don't agree. Maybe it makes him not so socialized, but not clever. I don't think so. Sometimes people that who are shy and they just like to talk to computer, not to people, but they're pretty clever and they're more they're better in some areas.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so in the listening, we've heard that in the smartphone, people are using calculator, translator, and different applications. Whether
I think person must know 2, 3, or 4 languages. Must know languages.
So languages are important. But when we try to refer to a computer or a smartphone and rely on it more than on your brain, do you think it could be a good idea or not so good, Svetlana?
Yeah, I see. Of course, when we try to make something to think, but not thinking by ourselves, strange way. So we're lazy, and yeah, but sometimes it can lie to us. I mean, information can be not so trustful. Or
Yes, I agree with you. So sometimes we cannot rely on technology, but on our brain only. So technologies can fail, but when you check it with your knowledge, with your brain, and when you've got the same result as the computer says, and you check it twice, so now it could be used. I've got a daughter, and she always tries to use a calculator instead of her brain on the maths lessons. Do you think that it is a good idea, Yuri?
Sometimes might be good when it is a big slow.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I think the brain must be calculated.
Must be used.
When I was at school, I prefer to make it in brain.
Yes, and later maybe it could be a good idea to check, but not to use a calculator all the time, and try to use your brain more than technology.
Sometimes only use calculator.
Sometimes, yes. Okay, let's have some more listening.
That's what we say when our computer suddenly stops working.
Well, not just that. Let's listen to Nicholas Carr. He says if we rely too much on computers, we lose something. But what is it?
The ability of computers to do things we used to do is growing astronomically. And we're rushing to hand over to computers tasks, activities, both in our work lives and in our personal lives. And what you begin to see is what's often called a de-skilling effect. The person becoming reliant on computers because they're not exercising their own talents, those talents begin to fade. And we begin to lose, as a result, the unique things that human beings can do that computers can't. Feel empathy, take a broad perspective, interpret all the stuff that can't be turned into data.
According to Nicholas Carr, using computers means that we're losing skills. He talks about de-skilling. A skill is the ability to do something well because we've practiced it.
And he also talks about the loss of talent. Talent is a natural ability to do something. You didn't have to learn it, you're just naturally good at it. It's something we're all born with. Carr says that relying on computers means our talent is fading because we don't use it anymore.
And he goes even further and says we're losing some of the things that make us human, like empathy.
So what do you think is then empathy? Do you know this term, Svetlana?
empathy, сочувствие, по-моему.
Sympathy is сочувствие, yes, and empathy is feeling another person's ideas and thoughts, trying to understand another person with your heart.
Это сочувствие, как бы, эмпатия.
Empathy, yes, you're right. So, do you think that we can lose this feeling communicating with computers?
I think yes.
Yes, and what about the skilling and losing that talent? Is it possible to happen when we are using too much technology in our lives? Svetlana?
Maybe you won't lose it, but you won't know about them just because you use computers, and mostly they're better than human skills. I mean, maybe the first step, the first time, but
yes,
sometimes it cannot create something. I mean, computers, music, or to paint something, a picture.
yes.
So people need to improve their skills.
Yes. So in this point of view, computers are helping us. So it is really good idea.
We must commensurate everything.
Comment on everything.
Commensurate.
Okay.
Соизмеряться. Commensurate.
Yes. So measure for measure. We have to be moderate in our using the technology. Okay. So let's have some more listening. Okay.
Ability to imagine and understand what other people might be feeling.
So, do you agree with this writer, Neil?
I think he's got a point, actually.
It's like the friendships we make on social media. It's nice to get to know new people in different countries, but we have to remember that it's important to talk to people face to face too.
So maybe we shouldn't use GPS to find our way around all the time. GPS, the global positioning system, which gives us directions with the help of satellites orbiting the Earth. Instead, have a conversation with someone. Ask for directions.
Yes, and perhaps we can give the spell checker a miss occasionally. The spell checker is a very useful piece of software which helps us avoid making spelling mistakes when we're typing on a computer. But it is good to actually learn how to spell the words properly and not leave everything to the machine.
Good idea, Rob. I'll try not to rely so much on digital technology. Computers are here to stay, and they'll become more and more sophisticated, but we have to remember they are just tools.
Yes, computers are here to stay. And by the way, when was the first commercially produced desktop computer launched? As I told you, it was designed and created by Olivetti and launched in New York. But when was it launched? Was it 1955, 1965, or 1975?
And I said 1955.
Perhaps you should ask your smartphone, because the correct answer is actually B, 1965.
I don't believe it.
The computer was called Programmer 101. And it was presented at the New York World's Fair. They sold 44,000 units all over the world. The initial price in the US was $3,200 US. Well, we're almost out of time, so let's remind ourselves of some of the words we said today, Neil.
Smartphone. App. To connect. Crash. Skill. Talent. Empathy. GPS, spell checker.
Thank you. Well, that's it for today. Do log on to bbclearningenglish.com, maybe on your smartphone, Neil, to find more 6-minute English programs.
So what is the spell checker? Svetlana, we've read about it, and do you know this program? Do you use it?
No, but I can guess. Maybe when you spell something and it checks if you're right or not.
The spelling, yeah, right. So, and what about the computer? What was the year the first computer was issued, just launched? Yuri?
It's maybe 1974.
65. 1965, yes. And what conclusion do the authors come to in the end of their discussion about the technology, Yuri? About digital technology, how should we use it?
Very
Actually, very carefully and not
carefully, yes.
Yes, and try not to overuse it sometimes, not to rely on technology too much, because human being is the essence of the evolution and the peak of evolution, and it has really lots of abilities and skills that computers do not have, such as empathy, talents, and so on and so forth. So I think that it's really a good idea to be moderate in using technologies. Svetlana, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Of course.
Okay. Thank you. So today we've learned some more active vocabulary and tried to practice it a little bit, had some listening. I hope that you liked today's class. So I thank you for coming and the participation. I wish you a good evening and all the best for today. Maybe any questions to ask?
No, goodbye.
No questions? Bye-bye. See you next time.
Thank you, Oksana. Bye.
Bye-bye.